Hello, my black and white brothers. Welcome to my channel. I'm Alpha Anime, and this is What If Deku was the son of Tatsumaki and Mamba Part 5. Oh no, Part 6! Why do I keep messing this up? I've tried to record this like 4 different times, but it keeps stopped recording every time. Oh my god. Hopefully it's not Corona. So yeah. Bro, that'd be hilarious if I just got demonetized when I'm out of making money. Where we left off, Deku had just become a legend in school and had finished the internships. Oh my god. I keep sneezing in between. Okay, so now I think it's time for the, what's it called again? The final exams. Hopefully I'm not a literal idiot and forgetting something. I really hope I am not forgetting something. That would be really annoying. Deku is a smart kid, so he never really struggled with doing the written exam, not even the entrance exam, which some people like Kaminari could say were what people like Kaminari were handicapped. Oh my god. Yeah, so like I said, Kaminari was kind of handicapped. So, what's her name? Momo said that she would help people that needed help with it. Deku was like, nah, I'm good. I studied like every other smart person in class. Deku said, no, that's what Deku said. Deku goes home and then starts preparing for the final exam. So, when he gets home and asks his parents how he should train because he doesn't know what he's gonna fight, they say just train in most of your parts. Like, I try not to say like in my videos because I feel weird. Not scratch that. When Deku gets home, he enters and then his parents say, alright, your final exams are coming up. First of all, we're gonna have to teach you how to control. Wait, not how to control. We're gonna have to teach you to work without your quirk again, because Aizawa said that you got your butt handed to you more times than not. Deku says, what the heck? Yo, he's a snitch, bro. Tatsumaki says, well, it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna take your power so you don't try anything stupid. Not Kaminari. Deku says, oh, fine. Yeah, so after that, Deku and Tatsumaki train, and then after that, a mob comes up and says, alright, I'm gonna need to teach you how to not kill anyone when you go into 100%, because though I would like to train you to use your rage form, you would probably kill me a few times, and I like being alive, you know, and plus, I don't even know how to control it, so I'm not qualified to teach you anything. Deku says, fair enough. So they train after that. And then he goes and studies for his normal writing. So now it's time for the final exams. Deku gets second place in the written exam thanks to Momo being a freaking cyborg for some reason. So after the written exam, so now it's time for the practical exam. They go over there and then they what's his name? One of the teachers asks, so do you know what you're gonna be doing for the practical exam? Kaminari yells out, we're gonna be beating up robots. Nezu comes out of that hero's suit and says, actually, we're going to be changing that for a few reasons. Now you are going to be fighting us. Deku says, I'm sorry, I did not hear you right. What? The Nezu says, it's exactly what you heard, bro. You are going to be going head-to-head 2v1ing us teachers. And if you lose, you suck, because you're 2v1ing. If you're 2v1ing, you're supposed to win. After that, all the kids are introduced to what teachers they're gonna be fighting. Bakugo and then Deku say, "Hey, what teacher are we gonna fight?" Even though they're still a little bit annoyed that they have to work with each other. Then All Might jumps out off a roof saying, "I am here to beat the ever-loving out of you. Get your butts together, cause I'ma clap them cheeks all at the same time." Got him. Deku yells out, "No homo, no homo." I have way too much fun with this. Bakugo says, "Yo, keep those hands to yourself, please." Alright, I'm done. After that, all the teams go, and then now it's time for Bakugo and Deku versus All Might. They go out of there, and Deku says, "Alright, we're gonna need a plan to take down All Might. Cause I'm pretty sure that both of us combined can take All Might down." Bakugo was like, "I'm not gonna run away. Wait, what? You're actually gonna? You think that we can take him head on?" Deku says, "Well, of course. Turns out that your explosions hurt a lot, so I'm pretty sure that we can take down All Might." Bakugo says, "Well, now that's my style." Deku says, "Well, that means we're gonna need to come up with a strategy to take him down, because even though I think we can brute force it, I don't want to risk it." Bakugo says, "Well, as long as we're fighting All Might and not running like a little piece of I'm cool with it." They shake hands and they say, "There's a truce for now." And they say again, "For now." Deku, they hatch up a plan. They start hatching up a plan. Then, so after this, Deku runs out. No, Deku flies out and lifts up a building when he sees All Might. All Might jumps at him, and then he uses the building as a shield. All Might easily breaks through it, and then Deku says, "Going all according to plan." Then All Might tries to punch Deku in the face, but is stopped by the force field Deku has. Deku holds him to the force field and says, "Bakugo, now!" Bakugo comes flying out of the air, going up a solid altitude, and comes down, yelling, "Howitzer impact!" And then he gets his gauntlets out and uses his gauntlets as the howitzer impact explosion. That sends All Might flying. Flying, bro. He's freaking soaring. Deku and Bakugo think they've won. Then they hear New Hampshire smash. Not Deku. All Might comes flying out of there, bodying Bakugo out of the air, sending him flying into the ground. All Might says, "Well, I'm happy that you could work together, but y'all are very naive." All Might jumps up to Deku and then using a Delaware Smash to instantly break through Deku's force fields. Deku gulps and is like, "How much? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is this gonna hurt?" All Might says, 11. Deku says, "Well, I can't have that, so later." He uses his hand to push All Might back, sending him through multiple buildings. He runs over to Bakugo and sees him stuck in the ground. And remember, this All Might didn't have to fight the giant Nomu, so he's cool. He's cool. He's okay. So he's basically pretty powered up. That he then All Might releases a Delaware Smash, destroying most of the city. That leaves Bakugo and Deku exposed. Deku says, "All Might, you're really starting to piss me off." And then he goes into 70%. He jumps in at All Might and then punches him in the face, because he can psychically enhance his body, if you didn't know. He psychically enhances his body to be. This is like 50% of One for All, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this is too overpowered, but then these powers are freaking OP. When he punches All Might, oh my god, you can hear the swishing sound in his when there's contact. Deku's fist breaks a freaking sound barrier right before he hits All Might. All the kids are like, "Damn! I thought like he was weak. I thought that he had telekinesis, but his normal body was pretty weak." Deku, but just kept laying on All Might. Like poor All Might, he was getting teamed easily. Bakugo comes out and says, "You're not allowed to have all the action, Deku." Deku says, "I wouldn't have it any other way." Deku carries Bakugo using his telekinesis to rush him at All Might. He punches All Might in the face one more time before Bakugo makes contact with his fists. Bakugo starts punching All Might with 15% of One For All and then says, "This is gonna hurt, All Might, sorry." And then he yells, "Die!" He puts both of his gauntlets to All Might's face, blowing both of them up at the same time, knocking poor All Might out. Because have you seen those blasts? Now they're like 4 times as powerful because Bakugo lost One For All. So they both rush out and they win the final exams, getting them an A plus 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 minus plus. Deku starts cheering when he gets out of the final exam hall, saying, "Hey, we took down All Might." He kissing his muscles. Is like, "Yo, bro, wanna freaking go?" Now Bakugo's self-esteem just skyrocketed again because he can't seem to get the hint that he's not always gonna be the best. So he kept being a pompous butt, but he's starting to ease down a little bit. So yeah, Deku. So now, Mr. Aizawa says, "Oh yeah, by the way, everyone's going to the training camp. It was just a rational deception." Ida starts making a fuss and then says, aren't you worried that we'll lose faith in you?" Deku and Eraserhead says, "Believe whatever you want, I don't really care." But then Deku says he, not I. Aizawa and Deku look at each other and share another mental conversation saying, A. Okay, so they start heading to the training camp and everyone is excited as heck. And then they suddenly stop and then they're like, "Yo, what's going on?" Aizawa's... Oh yeah, so while they're going, Deku notices that the car stopped. He looks outside the window and he sees 3 heroes that he know they're familiar, but he can't really put his head around it. So he just got out of the bus, like Aizawa said, and then when he got out, they introduced themselves as the 3 mighty pussycats. I really can't remember. But they introduced themselves as cats, basically. So yeah. After that, Deku starts admiring the view. When he starts admiring the view, he looks backwards and he notices that there are big monsters roaming around in the forest. And then he realizes that that's one of the pussycats' quirks. He looks back and he sees the pussycats one of the pussycats putting their hands on the ground. Deku says, "Oh no, you don't." He raises the pussycat into the air, saying, "Oh no, no, you are not going to push me into this god dang forest and expect me not to be annoyed." While he's keeping her in the air. Everyone hears him like, "Get back on the bus, it's a trap." They all load back onto the bus, but then Aizawa says, "Alright, get off the freaking bus. Y'all are following this way, really, bro." After he said that, they all slumpily get off the bus, and Aizawa tells Deku to put the pussycat down. He drops her, and then she throws them into the forest. After she does this, Deku says, "Well, I'm gonna meet you guys there." They say, what, you need to follow the same force that we are. Deku says, yeah, but then I need to follow by the air. See ya. He starts to float up. And starts flying really, really fast. That's all I'm gonna say. But then from the back he says, how dare you leave us, Deku? That's Bakugo's voice. When he hears this, like, oh yeah, I forgot something. He goes back and says, I forgot why I'm here. He picks up all the girls and says, well, later, boys. Peace out. He then carries all the girls to the... So yeah. Deku gets there with all the girls and then says, well, that was tiring. I'm gonna go to bed. They all say okay. Then Deku goes and lies down. When he lies down, he wakes up a few hours later and is like, oh, what time is it? And then he sees all the girls right next to him with their eyes wide open saying, oh, so you're awake, Deku? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. Deku notices that his clothes are half off. Oh my god. He notices that he barely has any clothes on, and then he realizes, oh wait, my legs aren't working. He's like, shh, not again. They say, yes again. Deku says, well, I need to ask my parents to teach me how to put my force fields around while I'm sleeping, because y'all take advantage of me way too often. Deku gets out of bed, but then they try to stop him, but Deku says, nah bro, I'm awake now, so I got my force fields around. Suck it. They all say, well, we did, so... God. Kill me. Kill me. Oh my god. Don't though. He goes outside and he sees all the boys back. They ask him why he's floating and why he's not just walking like a normal person. He says, well, this is less tiring and I can't walk. They ask him why. Deku said he just points backwards and they all look. When he points back, they just see all the girls saying, hey. They all like, oh no, did you seriously do that? Deku says it wasn't my choice. They got me while I was sleeping. Mineta and Kaminari rush at Deku. Deku just leaves his force field on saying, please, I'm already so tired. I can't do this. He sees a little boy and is like, oh, who's this kid? He doesn't walk. He floats over there and then asks, oh, hey, who are you? He then punches Deku in the balls, or at least tries. But then nothing happens because he has a force field and and Kota starts screaming, ah! And then he realized that his arm was bruised by a lot, and he's like, what the heck? Deku says, well, you did just try to punch me in the balls, and I have a force field, so I don't know what you expected. Kota walked away saying, I don't want to hang out with any wannabe heroes. Deku says, fair enough. So he trains, and then during the arc, he starts learning how to control himself when he starts psychically enhancing himself. So he learns how to do that better. So yeah, he learns how to do that. He gets much better at it, and he can go into 100%. Deku, after that, they are all in the sauna. No, not sauna. The place where they relax. I can't remember. While they're relaxing, they see Mineta start saying, oh, what lies behind this wall is the best thing ever. He starts describing what he's gonna see if he climbs up there. Deku says, don't try anything dumb. Mineta says, it'll be worth it, with him drooling. And he starts climbing up the gosh darn wall like a freaking maniac. He's just about to get up there, but then Deku flashes up there and is like, hey, Mineta, didn't I just tell you to not do anything stupid? He then proceeds to kick kick Mineta in the face so hard he lands in the freaking tree. all the girls say thanks, Deku, and then they ask to join if he wants to join them. Deku says no thanks. He then jumps into the water saying, "Survival!" So yeah, after that, they're trying to do the what's it called again? The act of bravery when they start seeing flames and some kind of gas in different parts of the forest. When they all see this, Deku realizes, wait, Koda. He tells one of the pussycats about this, and then she says, I give you permission to use your quirk. Go and save him. Deku says, okay, but tell everyone that they can use their quirks, or some of them won't make it. She nods, and then Deku dashes off to the secret place where Koda is. He sees Koda basically being strangled by a guy whose hand is bigger than his freaking body. Like, you get me? When he gets there, he force slams Muscular into the wall. When he does that, Muscular comes out saying, looks like you pack quite a punch. Wait, aren't you one of the guys that we were supposed to bring back dead or alive? Deku says, oh, so you're still after me. That'll be okay. So now, his pissed off meter is raised to 50. But since, Muscular knows about this guy's power, he says, oh, not this time. He then just uses his muscular quirk, just instantly going to 100% and starts rushing at Deku. Deku gets body slammed. It doesn't break his force field or anything. He's just slammed into the wall. After he's slammed into the wall, he jumps back out and punch, like serious punch, bro. Like consecutive normal punches. Freaking poor Muscular, like really, rest in pieces, Muscular. When he punches Muscular, he punches him, and then instead of just leaving it there, he punches him into the air, makes him go really high, and then puts his hand down like he means business. Like I said, poor Muscular. He slams into the ground, destroying half of the freaking mountain. When this happens, he just Muscular comes back out and says, now that was a nice hit. Deku says, now I'm pissed. He 100%, that's all I need to say. His eyes turn red and he starts glaring at Muscular. Muscular's like, he's a protagonist and I'm an antagonist. When your eyes turn red and you're oh crap, I stopped recording for a second. Shoot. So when he does that, he effectively knocks out poor Muscular. Hopefully I didn't skip over the entire part where I talked about how he was slammed into the mountain. So yeah, he saves Koda, and then he starts running over to the three pussycats, and then hands Koda to them, after taking out Spinner and Magne. During this, All for One says, it's your time to shine, Psychos. Hopefully that's how you say it. She says, oh, already? My pleasure then. She starts walking out, and then you just see a big, you hear a big boom, and then you see this kind of hot woman, not gonna lie, land right next to Deku. Deku's like, oh, not another one. He tries to take her out quickly by grabbing her telekinetically and slamming her into the ground multiple times. She starts laughing and says, you're not gonna beat me like that. She sends, oh my god, I don't even know how to explain it. She throws Deku, and he just starts to fly, like, bro, I believe I can fly. That's what's happening right now. he stops himself midair and then sees her coming in for a gigantic kick. He makes a force field just in time, but she breaks through it easily and punts him in the face. He goes into 100% cut and then grabs her leg since she's still mid kick and slams her into a tree, grabbing a tree and then repeatedly destroying her face with that freaking tree. Deku is sent flying again, but then he stops and then he starts being repeatedly slammed into the ground, but then it stops and then he just sees multiple trees coming at him. He creates a force field and then the tree starts to break, but he doesn't notice when the woman coming in for another punch. She breaks through the force field again and starts basically torturing Deku by kind of like removing limbs. She's not removing it, but then she's pulling it, like trying to make it hurt. Deku starts screaming in pain, but Bakugo comes and saves him, saying, "You're not gonna die just yet, Deku. That's my job." He takes Deku and then takes him over to Momo. Deku says, "Wow, I've never seen such power. Like, she could probably go one-on-one with my mom and take like 4 out of 10 of the victories." They say, "Wow, that's impressive and scary." Deku gets up and says, "Okay, I don't think I can beat her at where I am right now, but I have an idea." They ask him, "Hey, what is it?" Deku says, "Well, it's a 50-50 chance of working." They ask, "Okay, so what are the odds?" Deku says, "Okay, one of the odds is I die. Another one of the odds is I go into the form that almost killed Shinso and take her out." They say, "Okay, so how does it work?" Deku says, "I only need one thing. Momo, make me a gun." She asks why. Deku says, "Just do it." She makes the gun, and then Deku points it at his head, and they're like, yo, what are you doing?" Deku says, "Like, these are the odds, Damalek. So, get ready." "Oh, and I advise you to run." He mumbles to himself, "I hope this works." He shoots himself in the head, and then there's a giant flash of light as they see Deku consumed by rage and in that black and white form. They start running, and then Deku sees Saiko's looking for him, saying, "Where are you, little boy?" He goes over there and says, "Right here," but in one of those demonic voices. He punches her in the face. She sent, like, breaks a sound barrier, that's all I need to say. He goes over there, grabs her by the back of the head, and starts flinging her around. He grabs every single tree in the forest and proceeds to start crushing her with it. She breaks out, but then Deku lifts a freaking mountain and crushes her. She doesn't die, and Deku jumps through the rock, breaking through it, and then repeatedly laying on her and just smacking her through the ground. At some point, I'm pretty sure that he somehow made a lawn chair and smacked her with it, cause why not? And then she's taken out. Deku, they all see Deku. All the students see Deku and the teachers. They say, "Is he safe?" Deku looks at them and then starts screaming in agony, saying, "I can't control it." I can't do that cringy voice. And then while he's screaming, his arm starts to move and he says, "Run." And so, like, Mr. Aizawa says, "Okay, enough of that." He then tries to stop Deku's supposed quirk, but fails miserably and is slammed into a tree. He wakes up, he's not knocked out, but it's like, what? How come that didn't work? Is it some kind of mutation quirk somehow? Uraka, like an idiot, starts running towards Deku. When she gets there, he says, "No, get away from me! I'll kill you!" Uraka says, "No, you won't. I trust you," like an idiot. And then Deku slowly starts to calm down, and then as soon as he can say word saying thank you, he collapses. He's knocked out. And then that's where I'm gonna leave it off, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the views. Got them. And stay safe, stay cool, and wear a mask. Goodbye.